So I have been to Florida 3 times now, chasing this dream. The first time, stayed at Lulu's house. The second time, I went out there for a combine, stayed at Lulu's house. The third time I went out there training again, just trying to make this thing work. Never to realize that this was the Lord calling me. You know what I mean? And I'm not sharing this story. I heard TD Jakes say something along the lines of, there should be remnants of your future in your past. And it wasn't until now that I heard that what he was saying is there should be breadcrumbs. And my story and the reason I'm sharing this story with you guys is to encourage you to push past limits of comfort, to go as far as you can go, to find what you're passionate about and push and do whatever it takes to get there. Because had I not went to Florida 3 times already, had I not tried several times to make this dream work, now that I'm telling this story from the end, and I know that here's a, what do I call those? Easter egg. But now that I'm telling this story from the end, and I know, and here's an Easter egg, that I'll be back in Florida, but this time when I go back, I'm going with the heaven's armies with me. And that's not to say that God wasn't with me when I was there the first time and the second time and the third time, because he absolutely was. But it wasn't my time yet. But I needed to go and I needed to explore the country. I have traveled the country. I've been to Florida. I've been to Virginia. I've been to North Carolina, Atlanta, California, you name it. I've tried it. You know what I mean? I've done it all. But sometimes that's what it takes. And you got to exhaust every single resource and every single idea and push and push and push until that door opens. And I'm thankful now to know that the door has opened and I'm gladly going to run there. And when I get there, who knows the opportunities that will present themselves? Who knows how wide and how big this thing will be now that God has really said that your time has come. Your time has come. So I'm sharing this story with you guys to encourage you, to give you a little bit of laughs, to help you and share with you the process that it sometimes takes for your dreams to become realities. A lot of times people will take one no and they'll be done. A lot of times people will have this whole big grand scheme of an idea and be like, I'm going for it. And when it fails, when the business fails, when the relationship fails, when your efforts don't amount up to what you thought, you kind of stop. But God doesn't want us to stop. He wants us to keep going. He wants us to keep going. When God has a word for your life, the Lord said that my word will not return. When God has something for your life and he speaks it, he says that my word will not return unto me void, meaning it will do what I have sent it out to do, right? It will accomplish all that I sent it out to accomplish. So when you get a word from the Lord, it might take some pushing and pressing and digging and fighting and clawing, but trust me when I tell you, it will come to pass. And I just find it remarkable that this journey, these many times that I went to Florida, the Lord had every intention and he knew that I would be in Florida. Was it supposed to be then? Is it supposed to be now? We have to explore those options. We have to put our emotions and our hard work and our gut and everything in us on the line to say, God, I'm with it. God, I'll do it. God, whatever it takes. And we cross those barriers. And when we cross those barriers, we open doors so that other people don't have to suffer the way we suffered. And we get to bear that cross and we get to go into waters that have been uncharted. And we do things that people in our community have yet to do. And if they follow the Lord, they can follow your footsteps and do those same things and more and better and greater and beyond. So it's an amazing thing.